Good evening, Berflin. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, very good. Here it is a very rainy day. It has been raining all day, and right now, I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it raining.
I can't hear it.
Okay. So, how is the weather at your house today?
It's cloudy.
Okay. Was it cloudy warm or cloudy cold?
Warm cloudy.
All right. That was last week. It was really cold, but it was sunny. Now this week it's cold and it's rainy. So it's a nice day to be inside talking to a young lady like you. I'm glad I'm not outside. So, okay. Tell me about school today. Can you tell me something interesting or fun or about school today?
Yes, we go to theater this day.
Okay.
And it's about Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, really?
Yes.
When my daughter was a little girl, that was her favorite. She just loved it. Now, I wanted to ask you a question about school that we talked about last week, and I wonder if you can remember this word. Last week, we talked about a room in the school that has lots and lots of books in it.
Library.
Right. It was the library. Oops, I just dropped my glasses. And what did we call a person who works in a library?
Librarian.
Right. Okay. Now, I was very surprised because you told me your school does not have a librarian.
Yes.
Hmm. That's here. Most schools have a librarian in them. Maybe that's just common here in the United States. All right.
Sometimes our teachers do that.
I see. I see. All right. Today, I wanted to show you something. What would you think, Berfine, if I said today we were going to do this math? What would you say?
I say it's good.
It's good. I think it's very difficult.
Yes.
Yes, I don't understand this. When I was your age, I loved science, I loved history, I loved Spanish. I did not love math.
I love math and science, but
Okay.
sometimes math will be difficult.
Right, right, right. Okay. Now, let's also suppose I showed you these words and I said, Berfine, these are our new English words that we're going to use. So let me pull the screen up here. Aberration, bombastic, cacophony, defenestration. What would you think?
I never heard these words
Right.
before.
These are very, very difficult words. Now, that math was very difficult. This English is very difficult. The math was complex. The English was complex. So do you see what complex would mean? It means very difficult, hard to understand. So that math, that is complex math. Okay. So
Yes.
let me read the definition and then you read the green sentence. Something that is complex has many different parts and is therefore often difficult to understand.
The math problems were complex.
Right. And that math problem, yep, that's right. That is complex, isn't it? It has many parts. It is very difficult, complex mathematics. Berfine, if I came to visit you, I think I would say, Berfine, Turkish is very complex.
It isn't very much.
Okay. Maybe after a few weeks, I would start to understand. I think at first it would be complex, don't you think?
Yes.
When I first got there, sometimes when you or your brothers pronounce a word for me, it surprises me because I think you would say it one way, but you pronounce it a different way. So maybe it's complex at the beginning.
Yes.
Berfine, when you started learning English, at first, was it complex?
I start with ABC with alphabet. For that, no.
All right. So that was easy. But you know, maybe some of your classmates who don't speak as much English as you think English class is complex and you think it's not complex.
Yes, at English course, when they don't know one word, they come to me for answer.
Aha. Yes. Now, the class I was speaking to this morning was a boy from Ankara, and he has been my student for 3.5 years. And in the beginning, it was very difficult and he could not understand me. But now he speaks English and he writes English and he reads English just like you do. Good for you. All right, Berfin. Today, so that's our word of the day. The word of the day today is complex. And by the way, there's another word, complex, that is spelled the same, but it has a different meaning. So today, when we say complex, we mean it is see what I wrote?
Yes, I understand.
Difficult and hard to understand. That's what complex is. Okay. Last time we talked, we finished the letter A. I had 9 A words, and you learned all of them, even anemone, which is so hard to say. Today, we're moving on to the letter B. So let's see how many B words you know without me helping you.
Okay.
That one is easy.
B.
A B, that's right. Okay. This flower is very soft. When you touch it, it puts yellow on your fingers.
I don't know in English.
All right. Can you pronounce that?
Buttercups.
Right, right. So they're called buttercups. But you know what butter is, right?
Yes.
I put butter on bread. Okay. And you know what a cup is, right?
Yes.
All right. I think because they're shaped a little bit like a cup, not like my cup, but a little bit like a cup, and they're yellow like butter. And Berfine, if you touch a buttercup, you get yellow dust on your fingers. Okay. So
Yes.
buttercup, they're very pretty flowers. They're very pretty. So buttercups.
Buttercups.
Now this is a hard one.
I know, it's kind of tree.
It's a kind of tree, right? And do you notice it's white? The trunk of the tree is white.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you say that?
Birch trees.
Do birch trees grow in Turkey? I don't know.
I don't know too.
Yeah. They grow in the United States, and you always know a birch tree because other trees have brown trunks, but the birch tree has a white trunk.
I never seen this in Turkey.
Okay. Let me just pull up a quick. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this picture, Berfine. This is a forest with birch trees.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They look white, don't they?
Yes.
I mean, look at that one. Wow. Lots of birch trees with white. Okay. I love that. I think that's such a pretty picture. Okay. All right. So birch trees. Let's try another one. What's that? Where do bees live? That's a good guess. That's a good guess. It's called a hive. Beehive.
Beehive.
Beehive. So bees live in a hive. Wasps live in a hive. Hornets live in a hive. Okay, so beehive. Beehive.
Beehive.
Let's try one more. These are much harder. Oh, that one you might know.
Bear.
Right. A
Oh no.
beaver. Beaver. Yeah. Now, you know that the beaver is a symbol. The beaver is a symbol of Canada. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a beaver on their coins. So the beaver is a symbol of Canada. All right, Berfine, let's go back and remember what we did today. That one you knew.
B.
B. These ones were?
Buttercups.
Excellent. And these were called?
Birch trees.
Birch trees. And this is a?
Beehive.
Beehive. And the last one, that is a?
Beaver.
Excellent, excellent, excellent work today. That was well done. Okay. And then the other day, you and I were working on these spelling words. I need to make them bigger for you. Okay. All right. Berfine, as soon as you say those words, as you see those words, would you please pronounce them for me?
Clap, rock, snack, shot, jump, step, lock, mess, miss, click, sick. Yes. Crop, head, stump, pond.
Excellent. Well done. I'm looking at these words. Two of these are things you might eat. What are two things you might eat?
Crop.
A crop and a?
Snack.
Snack. Very good. Very good. One of them, I have one right here. One of them is this thing right there.
Stamp.
A stamp. Very good. I'm glad that you knew that. One of them is something I call you. Did you notice that? Sometimes I call you this.
Miss.
Right, right. Because like if I say Miss Berfine, that means that you are a young woman. Okay? You're not married. And so you are a miss. You are a young woman. Okay. What's this?
Clap.
Very good. Very good. I think you know these words well. Now I'm going to take the words and make a quick copy of them. So here I am, and they're copied. And I'm going to put them in the chat. There it is. Okay. Okay, Berfine, help me out. Number 11. Which one of our spelling words means close?
It's pond? No.
No. Like, for example, Berfine, see this? Open, close, or I might say
Shut.
shut. Very good. I shut the door. Okay.
Yes.
I shut my eyes. There they are. I open my eyes. Okay. Which one of those is a stone?
It's rock.
Very good. And how about if you're ill? If you are ill, you are?
Sick.
Very good. And what is a leap?
I don't know.
Okay, let me put it in the chat here just to help you so you have it done. See that?
Oh.
Okay. Right. So I'll take my little doll here. So this might be a jump. Okay. This is a leap.
Yes.
Okay. So it's very, very big. And how about chance?
Chance, luck.
Very good. Very good. I don't believe in luck. I believe in hard work.
Yes.
Yes. I don't think you speak great English, but it's not because of luck. It's because you work hard. Okay.
Nice.
And you tried hard. That's why I don't believe in luck. It's not chance. It's hard work. Okay. All right. Okay. Berfine, today we're going to look at a toy. And I wonder if you have ever played with this toy. Okay. What is that?
Cube.
So have you ever done a Rubik's Cube?
I can't do, but my brother can.
Ah, which brother?
Rezan.
Aha. I think I talked to him Friday. I'm going to ask him to show me. Let's see how he does. Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
Will do it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I can get one side done, but I can't do all 6. Just one.
I can do one side too, but sometimes I can't.
Okay, so it's a new Rubik's Cube. Let's see what this boy does. Now, the first time, let's just listen, and then we'll talk about it. Now, can you hear the story? Here.
Wins new
Yes.
Rubik's Cube.
Okay, good.
Win's fingers flew. The little cube in his hands twisted and turned. Bright, colorful squares moved at a rapid pace.
Oh, a Rubik's Cube puzzle.
Said Annika.
I just got one for my birthday.
I'm trying to solve it quickly.
Said Win. He stopped turning the cube and studied it for a moment.
Hmm.
Then he turned the top layer clockwise and studied it again.
Hmm.
Finally, he sighed and set the puzzle on the table.
I wish I'd invented the Rubik's Cube.
He said.
Then I could solve it easily.
Annika laughed.
I'm not so sure about that. It took the inventor a month to solve it the first time.
Really?
Said Win.
Who invented it?
A man named Erno Rubik.
Said Annika.
That was his name.
He was an architecture professor.
Win scratched his head.
Why did he invent a toy?
Rubik didn't think of the cube as a toy at first.
Said Annika.
He invented it in 1974 to test out a design idea. But then he realized people really liked playing with the cube. He decided to manufacture and sell it.
He sold a lot of them, right?
Asked Win.
Rubik's Cube was extremely popular in the 1980s.
Said Annika.
Today, it's still popular. In fact, it's one of the world's top-selling toys.
Win grinned.
Well, someday I'm going to be the world's speed cubing champion.
Oh, really?
Asked Annika.
Yep.
Said Win.
There are speed cubing competitions all over the world. The first world championship was held in 1982. People try to solve the Rubik's Cube as fast as they can. And there are different types of competitions too. Some people solve it with one hand. Others solve it blindfolded.
Oh my
Some
goodness.
people even solve it with their feet.
Win picked up the cube and started twisting it again.
A lot of people can solve it in less than 10 seconds.
He said.
How fast are you?
Asked Annika. Win gave a sheepish grin.
Actually, I haven't solved it at all yet.
Don't feel bad.
Said Annika.
It's not easy to solve. There are billions of ways a Rubik's Cube can be scrambled.
Win put the cube down again.
Hmm.
This is taking me forever.
Annika picked up the cube and started twisting it.
A Rubik's Cube can always be solved in fewer than 20 moves.
Hmm.
Impossible.
Said Win.
I'm serious.
Said Annika as she continued to move the sides around.
13, 14, 15, 16. Done!
Annika held out the Rubik's Cube. Win's eyes grew wide.
You solved it!
Wouldn't it be funny if you learned how to do the Rubik's Cube and you could solve it faster than Rezan?
I wish.
That would be kind of fun. Okay, this was a longer story, but I felt like you're ready for a longer story. At the beginning, Berfin, let's go back to the beginning. I want to show you a word that they used and just make sure that you understand what this is. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay. It says wind's fingers flew. I thought flew was like birds fly, an airplane flies, an airplane flew. What does it mean if his fingers flew?
It isn't mean he do it faster.
Right, very good. Sometimes fly, or in the past flew, means to go fast. Okay, so if I was late for your class and I flew down the hall, it's because I want to be on time for your class and I went quickly. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that you knew that. That's very, very good. Okay, the next one. It said he went at a rapid pace. And you see what I wrote about rapid pace?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So like if you want to finish your homework and you're going, Berfine did her homework at a rapid pace. You did it very quickly. Okay. When he turned it clockwise, that means you turn to the right. If you turn it counterclockwise, you turn it to the left. Okay?
Okay.
All right. What does it mean if you solve something?
Solve, it's me or answer it.
Yes, you find the answer. Very good. Now, it said that, what was his name? Erno Rubik
Yes.
was an architect. He did architecture. And you see I wrote there, do you pronounce it mimari?
Mimari.
Mimare. Okay, mimare. Okay. What does an architect do? What kind of work does an architect do?
They drawing houses, isn't it?
Very good, very good. Do you know one of my other students who lives in Ankara? She is an architect, and she plans new buildings around Ankara. Okay, now he wants to be a champion. What does it mean to be a champion?
I want to be champion. I want to be first.
Right, very good. Like if you can beat Rezan with the Rubik's Cube, you could be the champion. Okay. And what is a competition?
No. Me and my brother Rezan are competition about Rubik's Cube.
Very good. Right, right. Oh, do you know many people in Turkey like competitions for football, don't they?
Yes, they are.
Yes, football is very popular. Do you understand what it means to be blindfolded?
No.
Blindfolded means your eyes are covered.
Yes, I understand.
Berfine, I don't know how you can do a Rubik's Cube without your eyes.
If you've seen before it, you can do, I think.
That might be. I don't know. And the last word, Win felt sheepish when Annika did the Rubik's Cube in 17 moves. If you're sheepish, you're kind of shy. You're kind of embarrassed. Okay. So if you were talking to your class and you had to speak in English, even though you speak English, maybe you would feel a little bit shy, a little bit embarrassed, right? And that would be sheepish. Now, one last thing. The boy's name is Win. You see what I wrote?
Yes.
What does it mean when I say it's not very common?
All people didn't use this name.
Right, right. Now, boys' names like James or like our president, Joe Biden, those are very, very common. Win, not very common. Okay? All right. Now, today, let's finish up by taking some turns reading out loud. So I'll read page 1. Win's fingers flew. Did you read page 2?
The little cube in his hands twisted and turned.
Bright, colorful squares moved at a rapid pace.
Oh, a Rubik's Cube puzzle, said Annika.
I just got one for my birthday.
I'm trying to solve it quickly, said Win.
He stopped turning the cube and studied it for a moment.
Then he turned the top layer clockwise and studied it again.
Right. So clockwise, he turned it to the right, not to the left, but to the right. Finally, he sighed and set the puzzle on the table. Berfin, if you sigh, you feel kind of sad or kind of tired. Ugh, it's raining again. Do you understand? Like maybe when you get home from school and you're very tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay? Right. You read number 10.
I wish I'd invite to Rubik's Cube, he said.
Then I could solve it easily.
Annika laughed. I'm not sure about that.
It took the inventor a month to solve it the first time. That's amazing. The man who invented it, it took him a month the first time he solved it. Your turn.
He was an art cure professor.
That was a good try. This is a hard word. Listen. Architecture. Architecture.
Architecture.
Very good. Very good. That was well done. Win scratched his head. Did he invent a toy?
Rubik didn't think of a cube as a toy at first, said Annika.
He invented it in 1974 to test out a design idea. 1974, that was 50 years ago. That was 50 years ago this year. Okay, go ahead.
But then he realized people really like playing the cube.
Right, okay. He decided to manufacture and sell it. Isn't it funny to think he got very, very rich, but not for architecture, because he invented a toy. And that's how he got very rich. That surprises me.
He sold a lot of them right as Win.
Rubik's Cube was extremely popular in the 1980s. And that's true. I was there in the 1980s and it was very, very popular. My friend, you did an excellent job today. I'm really proud. You always do a good job. You're doing very well with your English. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say good night now, and you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you again next week, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, if that ever happens again that someone cancels, I'll send you if you want to change to an earlier time. But if you don't want to change the time, that's okay. It's up to you. You decide. Okay? All right. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.